Hi everyone, today we are going to have a look at the financial risk management practices in Volkswagen. Volkswagen is a German automobile company, founded on 28th of May 1937 as a state-owned company by German government under the control of Adolf Hitler, originally operated by the German Labor Front, a Nazi organization. Factory was ruined in World War II, but rebuilt by West German government after the war. So what is Volkswagen like now after 90 years? Let's ask the CFO of the company, Joanna.
Hi everyone, I am Joanna. Our group is the largest automaker by worldwide sales in the auto industry. It is currently ranked at number 6 among global 500 companies as per Fortune. The sales revenue in 2017 has reached $240 billion, with headquarters in Wolfsburg, German. Volkswagen operates in 31 countries and has 120 manufacturing plants worldwide. Our group comprises 12 brands from 7 European countries: Volkswagen passenger cars, Audi, Seat, Skoda, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Porsche, Ducati; Volkswagen commercial vehicles, Scania and MAN. All of them are world well-known brands, including a few luxurious and commercial brands. As a large multinational company, our group has more than half of its revenue received from countries using other currencies than euro dollars. It means company is under different kind of risk exposure. So how are the financial risks managed? Our group manages their financial risk from 5 aspects: liquidity management, currency risk management, interest risk management, commodity risk management and credit risk management. Next, Tony, our financial planner, will explain it in detail.
Good day. I am Tony, financial planner of Volkswagen Group. As Joanna just mentioned, our group manages financial risks from 5 different aspects. The first one I am going to introduce is the use of cash pool. Currently, our group uses cash pool to optimize the liquidity between large companies in Europe. Every day, liquidity reserves are transferred into cash pool. It is an effective way to make sure there is always enough cash flow for the company to remain solvent and still generate profit. Liquidity reserve in the form of cash, confirmed credit lines and the issuance of securities on the international money and capital markets. At 31st of December 2017, the volume of confirmed bilateral and syndicated credit lines stood at 16.5 billion euros and the maximum potential liability under financial guarantees amounted to 261 million euros only. Net liquidity as a percentage of sales revenue is 9.7%. Next, my colleague Justin will explain how we manage our currency risk.
Hello, I am Justin. Currency risk in our group arises primarily from sales and procurement transactions and financing denominated in foreign currencies. Foreign currency risk is reduced in particular through natural hedging, by flexibly adapting our production capacity at our locations around the world, establishing new production facilities in the most important currency regions, and also procuring a large percentage of components locally. We hedge the residual foreign currency risk using hedging instruments: currency forward, currency option, currency swap. Cross-currency swap are used to limit foreign currency risk manually. Here is the sensitivity analysis of the functional currencies related to 10% currency appreciation or depreciation. The exchange rate is displayed under the after-tax profit as the following impacts. Here we displayed only the impact of 4 major currencies: US dollar, Great British Pound, China yuan, and Japanese yen. We can see the impact of currency fluctuation has been largely reduced through hedging. Managing the currency exposure is very important for our company. In 2003, our group did not hedge the foreign currency at 70% as usual. Instead, it only hedged 30% of its foreign currency as the management expected the euro to depreciate. Euro-dollar ended up appreciated from around $1 to over $1.30 at the highest by December 2003. The operating profit before tax is 1,529 million euros, which is less than half of that in year 2002. It is largely affected by the appreciation of the euro-dollar. Another financial risk our group faces is the interest rate risk. It is mainly due to its variable medium and long-term interest receivable and liabilities. We hedge interest rate risks by using different instruments.
The instruments VW used are interest rate swaps, cross-currency interest rate swaps and other interest rate contracts with generally matching amounts and maturities. By using the hedging method, the interest risk has been largely limited.
The commodity risk is mainly the price risk from carbon dioxide certificate in rubber, mainly related to price fluctuations and digital strategy in charging of iron and non-ferrous metals, precious metals, commodities and coal group. As of the end of 2016, hedge accounting under IAS 39 is applied in certain circumstances to hedge commodity risks related to aluminium and coal. The commodity price risk is limited to the start of futures and swap transactions.
Our credit risk management aims to limit the Volkswagen Group's exposure to the risk of loss or default by means of diversification. To achieve this, internal limits are defined on the basis of various credit risks for the volume of business per counterparty when entering into financial transactions. These primarily focus on the capital resources of potential counterparties, as well as the ratings awarded by independent agencies. The maximum potential credit and default risk is reduced by collateral held and other credit enhancements in the amount of €78,934 million. Collateral is held exclusively for financial assets in the measured at amortized cost category.
That's right, and also collateral comprises vehicles and assets transferred as security, as well as guarantees and real property liens. Cash collateral is also used in hedging transactions. The risk arising from non-derivative financial instruments is also accounted for by recognizing bad debt losses. Significant cash and capital investments, as well as derivatives, are only entered into with national and international banks.
So how is our company's performance in 2017?
Our group's performance is excellent this year, with sales revenue reaching €230 billion, comparing to last year's sales revenue €217 billion. It is a 5.6% increase. Additionally, our operation profit is €17 billion comparing to last year's operational profit €14 billion, which is a 21% increase.
That sounds great. But I noticed on this year's annual report, there is a special item that reduces the operational profit by €3 billion. Could you please explain what is this?
Well, the special item minus €3.2 billion is from the settlement of diesel emission issue, which was minus €7.5 billion last year and still have a lot of issues going on.
In 2015, our client Volkswagen Group was found cheating in emission test of the diesel emission. It is due to the unethical decision made by the business management and technician. When Volkswagen cannot find a technical solution to achieve both efficiency of the engine and meet the emission standards under Clean Air Act, they chose to cheat in the lab emission test. So far, the client has paid up to €25 billion fine to settle the issue. Also, they have to write down the residual value of the loan of diesel cars, downgrade of corporate bonds to BBB, which increased borrowing cost. More potential lawsuits await too.
Thanks to everyone that helped to explain the financial risk management practices in Volkswagen Group. Here I have listed some findings that you might find helpful. First, large multinational companies like us are exposed to larger financial risks than local companies. Second, there is a significant difference in value between multinational companies using proper risk management strategies and the companies are not. It proves that risk can be reduced by using proper strategies. Last, but the most important one, is following ethical and legal requirement in operating country. It can cause huge financial loss if management misbehave. Ethical behavior can affect the financial status of the company.
We should all be aware being ethical is number one. That's it for the day, see you next time.